Hey freaks, welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Sun, and today we got a silly little video, guys, for you. You'll never believe it. We got another PowerPoint. Oh shoot! Wait, shoot! Another silly little PowerPoint, guys. I finally commandeered a classroom. I was originally gonna print it all out, but then that seemed like so much effort. And it was so much effort, so I didn't do it. Instead, I made another PowerPoint, and I was able to commandeer projector. I forgot the name of the projector. And I borrowed equipment from my school, so the camera quality should be better. Don't look at me too closely, please. I don't want you to see all my pores. And you'll never guess this, guys. Oh, 2 cameras. We got just a plain whiteboard, and then we got the one with the projector. We got 2 cameras, guys. Really moving up in the world. Don't expect this every single time I do one of these, because it won't. I just thought it'd be silly if I come over here and like plotted out what we were doing. That's basically it. So now, you get 2 different views of me. Turn off the projector right now, it's blinding me. But I hope you guys enjoy. Anything else? Any housekeeping? Don't know when this will be out. It'll be out soon though. I don't know if you guys have guessed, but I've fallen down a rabbit hole. I've fallen down a very, very important rabbit hole. Not very important. I don't know why I said it was very important. It's not. But if you couldn't guess by the title or the thumbnail, thanks to my thumbnail artist, I'll get your name off the top of my head. I'll put it right here. They're really cool. But I fell down a rabbit hole. This started as a silly little short video I can quickly get out to you guys since I started school already. Guys, this was not a quick video. Not a quick video. Just don't worry about it. There's still content. Still different. Anyways, let's just start. What is Candyland? Guys, Candyland is so extensive. I didn't expect this when I started this. Shoot. Keep tripping over this wire. I've given up. My computer might die, but I'll figure it out when that happens. Oh, that's a later me problem. Candyland. By Sun. Me. I'm so cool and so awesome. Anyways, let's start off. So what is Candyland? If you're asking that question, I have a lot of questions for you. Did you have a childhood? Freaks. But basically what Candyland is, it was created by Eleanor Abbott in 1949 in the United States. It was sold to the Milton Bradley Company right around after, and then later sold to Hasbro. And guys, I know Hasbro. I'll talk about them later. On thin ice, freaks. But anyways, you start with a board like this. It's very candy, very fun, very silly, right? You go through all this different spaces, and you're like, how do you move though? So basically, you have some of this. You either draw a random card. You mix them up, and you will get 2 of each color or 1. And you go throughout. So let's say I start here, and I don't know, I pick a 2 red card. I go 1, 2, and then I have a rainbow trail. I'm cool like that, and I go up to this purple one. Now, let's say I draw a card like this with these little images on it. Then I gotta find the images on this board. So let's say I got the lollipop right here. I was right here. Oh my gosh, guys, I drew the lollipop. All right, let's find it. We go all the way here, and now I'm right here. And then if I next turn drew the little gingerbread man, I would have to go back to here where it is. That's what Candyland is. It's a very simple game. It's made for toddlers. If you don't understand it, But I loved it. I love Candyland. This is the board I actually grew up with. I remember very vividly playing it with my family and my dad drawing Queen Frostine, the ice cream cone, and going to the ice cream cone space, which is the closest you can get immediately, which is right up there. And then I go next, my turn next. I'm jealous of my father because he drew Queen Frostine, and that means he's probably gonna win. I pick up a card, I look at it, and I look to my father, and I looked at me, my card. This adult lied about drawing the Queen Frostine card. He drew 2 reds. I never trusted him again after that day. Why would you cheat? Why? You are going. Let me turn this off so you don't see it on my face. Why are you cheating? Why are you cheating? You are a grown adult man. You have 3, count them, 3 children. Why are you cheating on Candyland? Candyland. The game for toddlers, which is so simple and doesn't take super long anyways. Freak. Ugh, can't believe that man. And I did have to tell that story. Because why did you cheat? I can't let him live that down. I won that game of Candyland, if you were wondering, because I drew Queen Frostine. And I'm so cool and so awesome and so cool. Like anything, any PowerPoint, any good thing has to have rules. Because I'm judging these boards, and I'm judging Candyland. So I'm here to judge. That's my first rule. I just said that. I don't know why I didn't click it. And I'm judging it on 4 different criteria. First, design. How cool does it look? Is it fun? Does it look really cool? How's the artwork? How cohesive is it? Next, we got integrity. This has been around for 60. It was like in 49, created in 49-ish. And then it's 2025 now. Yeah, like 60-ish, almost 60 years. How does it keep that integrity of this board game up? Does it continue keeping the vibes? Is it what it is to its core? Basically. Next, we got ingenuity. Are you creative? Are you trying something different with Candyland? Is it fun? And lastly, is it easy? This is a game made for toddlers. This is the first toddler game because it has no numbers other than 1 and 2. And it's all shapes and colors, which is stuff for very young children. How easy is it for that young child demographic to play? Like I would say like 2 to like 5 is like the ideal age range. Anyone can play this game. I play this game all the time with like my kids in my daycare. And I win because I'm cool like that, but I don't cheat. I would never cheat in Candyland. Younger me would cheat in Candyland when I shuffled the cards. But I'm an adult now. And I would never cheat because I'm an adult playing against kids. How easy is it for them to understand and play the game and follow? Now, you can keep these 4 things together with our very simple acronym. Let me go over here, put down my pointer. Let me write it down for you. It is D. You see that? D. I. Very simple. Die. Die. A very simple acronym. It has so much to do with Candyland. Remember, ranking these on die. It's a very stupid acronym, but I think it's very silly. Anyways, last but not least, I'm right and you're wrong. As always, I want to be a teacher. I know everything already. I may be 22, but I'm cool as fuck. And I know. I know so many things, and I do so many things. So, like, get up on my level. And feel free to argue with me in the comments. Just be nice. Enough. Just be kind, basically. I'm open to consideration and change for stuff. Let's get started. So this is the 14... Whoa. This was not started in 1494. 1949 board. It's very simple. It's very rudimentary. I think it's really fun. There's no characters yet. Characters don't get added till, I think the 1989 board. Don't quote me on that. But basically, it's very simple, very desaturated. Something that's very integral to the 1949 era. Very whimsical, very fun. Rate this. Two little kids. You have the candy hearts as their original thing, saying "I love you." Peppermint stick forest, the gingerbread plum tree, one of my favorite spots. And I would like to bring your attention to this little gingerbread spot for this man. He's so elongated. He looks so silly. Oh. And also, this is 170 miles all the way too, so you're traveling through this land of candy back to home. That was a very important thing. What's her name? What was her name? Eleanor Abbott. It was that the kids would want to go home. And so that was the ideal spot for them to live. But yeah, I like it. I think it's really fun. So for design, I'm going to give it a 5. I really like it. I wish there was a little bit more going on. I don't love the desaturated colors. I think it needs like a little bit more, maybe a little bit more pastel. I think the design altogether is pretty good. Integrity, this is the original board, so I'll give it a 9. It's hard to score a perfect 10 in this place. I'll give it a good 9. Good 9. Feels right. For ingenuity, a 10. This is the first of its kind. It's its first like toddler game that doesn't include numbers or counting more than like 2. And for what it is, it's very nice. It was created in a polio ward. Eleanor Abbott was a school teacher who was infected with polio and went to like these polio wards and was like, all these kids are really sad. There's a bunch of younger kids here too, and they can't go and play because that was a big thing about those days in the culture. So she created this so they could run and like pretend to run and play and stuff. Because if you look right here next to this boy, it has a line down his leg, and that's very typical of like a polio brace. That was typical in the polio wards. And easy, it's a 9. It's very simple. It has words, but everything has words. But it's a 9. So altogether, I'll give it a 33. Great options. Great first board. Here's the 1955 version. As you can see, it's the exact same kind of thing. The gingerbread plum tree has been smaller. It's not as silly as the big one. Duh. And like everything's very more colorful and light, and there's birds around. And there's not much to say about this one, but I like the design. I don't like it as much as this one. This is the classic design, but like it's a good design. I don't love how dead-eyed the children are staring at me, though. Ooh, kind of creepy. Ingenuity is a 9. No. Integrity. It was integrity is the first tie. The integrity is great. It's the exact same board as the first one, just with updated art. Ingenuity is the exact same board, just with updated art. You're not trying anything new. You're not doing anything new. But I like the updated art. I do like that. And easy, it's the exact same board. I can't give it any lower than 9 because that would be dumb. So altogether, it gets a 24. A good board. Good solid board, guys. Next, we have the 1962 version. Look, guys, the gingerbread plum tree is huge now. The children are lifelike. So that's a little weird. But again, it's just like an updated board. Now it's up and down instead of side to side. And it's now one that you fold. Because before that, it wasn't folded. But now it's folded. Miles, same. I almost fell over. Oh my god. Very nice. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's dope. There's nothing really crazy to say about this one either. Design wise, 5. I like it. I don't love the realistic children. I hate how they're getting more and more realistic. It's scary. I don't, but it's very simple. It's very much that 1962 feel. I like that. I think it's fun. Integrity. It's the same board again. It's just the same board again. Ooh. Uh, Ingenuity. It's the same board. An easy 8. I don't know why I gave it an 8 instead of like the 9 it was. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna stick to my guns. You can't change my mind. I feel like it's an 8. It's a 25, guys. The 1962 is a 25 total. Next is the 1967. Children have been getting more and more realistic. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This one, very much different. We got the candy hearts still. We got like cupcakes. We got a gingerbread man fully present and not just a space. The gingerbread plum tree, smaller though. It's smaller, guys, and that's really sad. We got the gumdrop mountains. We got the old peanut butter brittle house. We got the cherry pitfalls where you have to stay until you draw that colored card. We got the lollipop woods. We got ice cream floats. We got the molasses swamp, and we got home sweet home. Very similar. The exact same thing, actually. Just a little bit different. I love the design, though. It's because I love the blue backgrounds and, like, the birds. I think it's very fun how different it all is. It's also a trifold board now, so it's like one of those poster boards now. Very fun, very cool. That's a 7. Integrity, a 10. I think this is, like, exactly what they wanted. Like, I think the soft design and the pastels are very nice and pretty and gorgeous. I love the birds. I love the blue sky. I think it looks just great. Um, Ingenuity. They didn't really try anything new, but I like it. I like it a lot. So who cares, really? An easy 7. Don't know why I put it at 7, but I like it. That's fun. I think it's cool. I like it. That gives it a 31. You see that? A 31. Perfect. Now we're on to the 1978 version. This one, I don't like how simple it is. It was so fun and cool last one. And then now the gingerbread plum tree is not even a tree. It's a bush. Everything is so realistic. That is a photorealism. Children, that is a picture. Why do you want real children in this? I just want a silly little drawing. Keep artists in business. Oh, sad. Everything else is the same. I just don't love it as much as the other one. I think it's a little strange looking. Like, what is this? Like, they're chocolate fudge bars in the molasses swamp. But they're like, are they supposed to be reeds? Also, I want to point your attention to this Home Sweet Home up here. It looks like Hansel and Gretel. Like how the witch's house would look. Like at least it did in my head. A little strange. It's a little strange, guys. So design, 0. I just don't like it. I hate the photorealistic children. I think it's not the best. Integrity, I think it's pretty good. It's the exact same board, basically. It's just not my favorite. Ingenuity, they just stripped all the fun and design aspects out of it. That's so depressing, guys. What? And then easy? Not fun. But don't like it. I don't want to give it a high score. So that gets a 14. That Milton Bradley, who's been making the Candyland boards, has now been sold to Hasbro. We know Hasbro. So let's talk about Ronald Reagan. My op. We all know Ronald Reagan. Trickle down economics. Loosening. All this stuff. All these, what's it called? Advertisements. all these advertising rules to like advertise to children because children, before Ronald Reagan, picked up everything and started being an bitch and an op to me particularly. No, I wasn't alive then. He decided, you know what? Advertisers, toy companies, you can advertise any way you want to children. The advertisers went, any way we really want? He went, any way you really want. So, Ronald. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Ronald decided, hey, advertisers, do whatever you want. Advertise to kids however you want. And that's how we got stuff like G.I. Joe to sell toys. That's how we got My Little Pony. That's how we got Transformers. Oh, God, what? Someone in the hallway. They definitely heard me. That's how we got Transformers. I forgot how to spell Transformers. That's how we got Transformers. And that's how we got Candyland having characters and now extensive lore. And now we gotta switch things up on how we're going to actually do it. Like how we're gonna portray everything. Right? This is what he did. Oh. This is what he did. In 1984, Hasbro came out with a new board. Very different. Not very different. But now it has characters. Now it has ideas. While this one just had places. We keep the places, but we add characters. Fun. Great for me. I love reading into things. We're going to work our way from the top down to the bottom for characters here. First, we got King Candy and Candy Castle. He is an utter buffoon. Utter buffoon. We'll get to him in a minute. But his design, very silly. I like the design of all the... What are those? I get them at IKEA. The ones with the little cookies with like the imprint out and they have like jelly in them. I like that for his like chest plate. I just love his design. I think he's very silly. And it's very 1980s. I love the design of his castle with all the frosting on top. It looks very much like an ice cream. It's made out of ice cream cones stuff. And that seems like something a child would create. I love that for him. I also love his muffin top. Sounds a muffin, guys. Well, technically probably a cupcake, but I think it looks like a muffin. I think it looks like a muffin. Next we got Gloppy, who is now the molasses swamp. He is. That's his whole shtick. And he's eating one of those fudge bars. So are they food or are they reeds? Weird. Next we got Queen Frostine. So cool, guys. Oh, she's the queen of the ice cream city. As a child, I totally did a little crush on her. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I did not. I would never. I would never. Ah! I love this design. I think it's so pretty and so cool. Ah! It's just such a great design. I love Queen Frostine's design, this one. This is Princess Lolly. Love her cute little dress. As a little girl, I wanted that dress. I wanted both of Queen Frostine's and Princess Lolly's dresses. But I think it's so cute. I think it looks great. I love her hair. That looks like the little... God damn. She's a part of the... She's in charge of the Lollipop Forest. I just like her hair. I think it's really cute. Oh, sorry. I have a red square on my face, and the projector looks like red, and I was very scared for a second. Oh my god, that was so dumb. Anyways, I just like her. I think she looks really cool. Oh, she's just really nice and pretty. Lord Licorice. I like his clothes. His his nose feels weird. Like it's a uh, uh weird racist thing. I don't love the nose. I feel like that's a caricature of like a race. But anyways, I like his like licorice cape. I think that's really cool looking. I like his little shoes. Look at it. Look at his little shoes with the belt buckle and like the little wings hanging off of them. Oh, I didn't know you were a cunt. Silly. And he lives in Licorice Castle with his dark chocolate bats, fudge bats. You can see them up there, and I think these are also supposed to be them. That's what it says on the box. I didn't fully read the box, but because I was kind of lazy. But I like his castle too. I don't love the spires on top of them. They look a little. Oh, they look a little sus. But it's fun. I like his design altogether. And here's Jolly. Jolly's such a silly little goober. Oh, he just looks like a little guy that I could just play basketball with, and he would be the basketball. I think that's all I need to say about him. He looks like he would be a great basketball. Next, we got Grandma Nut. She looks so sweet. I like her bonnet. I think it looks great. Oh, she looks like she would give like great hugs and cook really good chocolate chip cookies. Oh, and then we got Mr. Mint, the icon himself. Little lumberjack creature. I love his silly little face. I think he looks so fun and so goofy, and I feel like he is just great. I love this design for Mr. Mint. This is my favorite design for Mr. Mint. Ugh. He just looks like he would smell. He would smell good. He would smell like pine trees and mint. That was a. I just think he looks so silly, guys. Look how pretty and nice his design is. He has like these little things right here. You can't really see his design. He's bent over. Got a big ass. That's a huge ass. Huge, huge, huge ass. Good for him. Good for him. Good for him. Next we got Plumpy. Plumpy's like a Lorax figure, like a green one. And guys, the gingerbread. Whoa. The gingerbread plum tree is here. Right there, and he's so cool looking. We love the gingerbread plum tree in this household, guys. We do, in fact. We do. Altogether, design-wise, it's an 8. I love this design. I think the designs of the characters are really cool. I think the board's really fun. I like the kids' designs. The kids don't look weird anymore. Now they just look the exact same, but just one of them has a ponytail. That's how you... Whoa. That's how you know it's a girl. Because she has a ponytail. Anyways, integrity. I forgot the first I. Integrity. I think this is great. I think this is exactly like the vibe that the original creator of Candyland like had in mind. It's very whimsical and fun and enjoyable and like not too overcrowded and just very like kind and soft and fun. Ingenuity. They created whole ass characters with personalities. I think that's pretty creative. And I like these characters. So I gave it a 9, guys. And then easy. It's very easy to understand and follow the track and like understand everything. The symbols on them aren't crazy big, but you can still see it because they're like a different color than everything. It's fun. I like it. I like it a lot, guys. I think it's so fun and so pretty. But altogether, it's a 35 for me. One of my favorite boards. Next. Now, under Hasbro, they don't just do board games anymore. Because why settle for just board games when you can make a VCR board game? A VCR board game. I do not understand how this is played. But I do have the media. Let's go over that here. So it starts with 4 stories. 2 of them are color matching games and 2 of them are object games. I believe on the opposite sides of these cards, when it's the color game, there's colors on those. And you would put it on like certain characters. And then if you get it on all characters, then you win or something. I don't know. I don't really understand exactly how you're supposed to win. I don't know. I just don't understand. But anyways, so first we got Who's Been Eating My House? These segments are not fully animated. They are stills and images just zoomed in while people are talking. That's it. That's all it is. And it's kind of iconic, I fear. I fear it's iconic. Let me pull Who's Been Eating My House? I'm not looking at my because this is not a lot to memorize. And I didn't need notes for my Transformers one, so why would I need notes now? Grandma Nut wakes up one day and a huge bite from her peanut brittle house is gone. That's what you get for making a house made out of peanut brittle, Grandma. You have to use actual building supplies. I know this is Candyland. I know this is Candyland and everything's made out of candy, but if it's edible and it's easy to eat, someone's gonna eat it. So she's like, oh no, who ate my house? Oh man, I see a clue. It's a gumdrop. I wonder who could have left a gumdrop. Thing called Gumdrop Mountain. Doesn't immediately go doing that. She instead goes about her day, goes back to sleep, wakes up again, and comes out and he's like, oh no, someone's eaten my porch. Look, clue, it's a lollipop and a plum. I know exactly who to go and get and ask them questions. I think, since it left a gumdrop, a plum, and a lollipop, you would go to, I don't know, maybe Gumdrop Mountain? I don't know, maybe Lollipop Forest? I don't know, maybe the gingerbread plum tree? And visit your friends who work there and live there? But no. No. That would be too easy. Instead, she goes to King Candy, who's trying to paint his castle and can't make up his goddamn mind. And Grandma Nut's like, King Candy, the guy who's not from Wreck-It Ralph, the Disney animated feature. Someone ate my house. Go figure it out. And King Candy's like, okay, so what was left? And she's like, a gumdrop, a lollipop, and a plum. And he's like, I know what to do. I'm going to go to Gumdrop Mountain and ask them. And he's like, hey, Jolly, little basketball, is there any gumdrops missing? And Jolly's like, actually, yes, there is. I'm missing one gumdrop. And it's a voice very similar to the Mad Hatter in Alice in Wonderland. But it wasn't him because he died. I don't know who it was. And there's no voice actor list because this is a VCR board game. So there's no like, oh, this is who did this voice acting work. I can't believe they left that man uncredited. Ugh. But Jolly didn't bite the house. Why? Because he said so. And he gave that gumdrop to... God damn, what's his name? Lumpy? The Lorax-looking guy, right? And so they all go to the Lorax-looking guy and was like, hey, did you eat Grandma Nut's house? And he's like, no, but I am missing a plum. And I gave that plum and the gumdrop that Jolly gave me to Lolly, the lollipop guy, Gallipop. And so they're like, all right, guys, onto the Lollipop Forest. People are looking at me through the window. Okay, onto the Lollipop Forest. And so they go, da 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 da. Hey, Lolly, do you know who bit Grandma Nut's house? And Lolly's like, no, but I gave a yellow lollipop to Lord Licorice, as long as the gumdrop in the plum. And then they look up onto a lollipop, and then Lord Licorice is just standing there, and he's like, rats, you caught me, I bit the house. And then he's forced to do community service. And that's the end. The end of that segment. Am I going to do this for all 4 of them? Yeah, I will. We got 2 more. 3 more. Next, Lord Licorice's surprise. So basically, Lord Licorice is like, hey, let me look up these guys' names, because I forget the Lorax-looking guy's name. What's his name? Plumpy, that's his name. Hey, Lord Licorice is like, hey, Plumpy and Jolly, go give this thing of licorice to Queen Frostine, please. And they're like, of course, Lord Licorice, we will. And they go, and they keep getting stuck, and people keep freeing them because they're dumb. And they get to Queen Frostine, and she's like, in fact, I have a lot of licorice. I don't know why you guys are here. And they're like, oh no. We gotta go back and beat his ass. And Queen Frostine's like, don't worry guys, I got you. And has magic powers. And teleports Jolly and Plumpy back to their house. And Jolly's like, looking out at Gumdrop Mountain. All of his silly little gumdrops are gone. And he turns to Plumpy and he's like, oh no. And Plumpy runs to his gingerbread plum tree, and he looks out and he's like, oh no. They're all gone. Lord Licorice, having his own castle of licorice, decides, ha ha ha, I'm gonna steal them, and stole them. And now he's on the back of a cart with a horse, and he's like, I stole them, I'm so cool and so awesome. And here calls his Jolly and Plumpy, and they're like, hey, you motherfucker, you took our stuff. Give it back, right now. And Lord Licorice just goes, rats, I've been foiled. I fear you have more options. You can do more. I fear you can do more. I fear you can just take the cart and run. What are they gonna do? They have legs the size of they have tiny little legs. But he gives them up because he's a good person. Wow. Missed opportunity. People keep looking at me. Why are they in school on a Saturday? Anyways, now we got lonely old King Candy. Basically, King Candy's depressed. But then he's like, oh my god, it's my birthday. And then he's like, I have no friends. Rats. So then he orders everyone in the kingdom bring him a present. And they do. Because if they cheer him up, then they get a special surprise. And so everyone comes, and they're like, here's my silly little thing. And King Candy's like, wow, and plays with it. 'Cause it's like a bike and a ball and a trumpet or something. And he does it all by himself, doesn't enjoy it. Ask, hey, do you want to play with me? No. So he does it all by himself until he gets bored, and then he's like, man, I'm still depressed. Okay. Maybe invite people to play with you. And then the Candyland kids are like, hey, King Candy, we didn't bring anything but our friendship. And King Candy's like, really? You guys win. Here, let me get you some sweets. They're like, no. We're just here for your birthday. Okay, but still take the reward. That's a reward. That's money. That's food. If you're not going to take it, at least give it to other people. It's hot in this room. Oh my god. But give it to other people. Don't let him squander it. If he has a lot of money, he's not doing anything with it. He was also sitting on his throne, complaining about being depressed and not doing anything about it. Bitch. Pussy ass bitch. King Candy. Asshole. No wonder he's lonely. He's a king. It's the story of capitalism. And being on top doesn't bring you any joy. Instead, you have to share your joy with others. Share your wealth. Be truly happy. Candyland is a statement on capitalism. No. It couldn't be. Could it? No. Anyways, next we got Don't Say Fluffer Puffer. Basically, an alien crashes down into this world and multiplies when you say its name. I thought Fluffy Puffer was going to be a curse. It was going to be like, fuck. But no. This alien just duplicates. I saw this episode of Phineas and Ferb, but instead it was grape juice. I feel like that's so much fun. Better. Anyways, Queen Frosty makes a spell and sends them all away. And he leaves. And the day is saved. That's the end of that one. There wasn't even anything fun. It was just like, people kept saying Fluffy Puffer and like spawning more. I think there was like 48 at the end. Good for them, I guess. So what would I rate this? If in case you forgot, that's what we were doing. We're rating stuff. So for design, a 5. You just took pictures of the characters and put them on this board. But I do like the stills in the VCR board game. I think it's very fun. It's very cute. Guys, they're such little guys. Jolly and Plumpy and Lolly are such little guys. There's some cute stills of them. They're so fun. Integrity, I feel like it's good. It's very similar. Nothing really crazy. Ingenuity, it's creative. Like, you're not just a board game anymore. You're trying something new. You're doing something. Easy, a 4. I don't understand it. How can a toddler understand this? I give it a 23. Next, in 1996, they released Candyland Adventure, which is a computer game. So basically, you're just a normal guy. And you wander into this candy store like this. The guy runs the candy store is like, I'm so sorry, we're almost out of candy. And if we don't get any more, I'm going to go out of business. This sucks. My name is Pop, by the way. But anyways, I'm going to go in the back and leave you here alone. You're like, okay, I'm in this shop alone now. What do I do? What do I do? 2 seconds later, this gingerbread man crashes through the door on a cart. He's like, come with me, we'll go to Candyland and get all the candy we need because Lord Licorice has stolen King Candy, and that's why we have no candy in this candy shop. So you go in there and do a bunch of mini games to get into Lord Licorice's castle. And you do that. It's a bunch of like preschool games, very much like early educational games. Very fun, very sweet and cute. This is confirmed that Galopi is the molasses swamp. The whole molasses swamp, which is this big thing they can get stuck in, is just a guy who can change shape. Canonical stuff that happens. Mr. Mint is a flute player. He plays the flute. Made out of a candy cane. Silly, goofy, silly. You can build a staircase to the sun with lollipops. And Lolly cools down the sun by giving it, was it tropical punch? Kool-Aid tropical punch that was in a watering can to water said lollipop trees. And also cool down the sun, which you can reach with a staircase made of lollipop trees. What? What do you mean that happens? Also, Jolly, the little basketball guy, he's even a better basketball because he can't break his bones because he's made out of sugar. icon behavior, I fear. Anyways, at the end, you free King Candy, and then he gives you a bunch of candy to fill the shop. And you go back into the shop, and all the candies are there. And Pop, the store owner, comes back out, and he's like, man, I must have taken a nap. Oh my god, you crazy, you random customer, you gave me all the candy. Whoa, thank you so much. This man had 3 lines. Okay. Also, just want to touch the loading screen for this. The loading screen for this is horrifying. It is just a gingerbread man, this gingerbread man specifically, standing there in a pit black space. Like this. No music. Everything cuts out for that. Freaky. Freaky. Anyways, what did I rate this? The design, I gave it a 9. I like the design. I think it's very cute. It's very fun. I love pixelated designs. I love old game design. It's so fun. Integrity, a 4. You're not really following the board. You're just doing a little silly mini game. Ingenuity is a 9. It's very creative. Who is Pop? Who is that man, and why do we see him and never see him again? Easy? 8. It was a very easy game. It was very intuitive. It was very fun. It was very cute. So I gave that a 30. Nice game. Next is in 1997, they released Candyland, a child's first game comes to life. Basically what this is just the board, and you roll. It's like the board online. And when you roll and you're moving, you get like a really terribly animated 3D view of the Candyland world. That's kind of iconic, I fear. The design, I gave it a 4. I don't love the design, but I think it's very fun and very goofy and very silly. Ingenuity. Nope, it's integrity first. Integrity. Pretty integral. It's the game. It's just online, though. There's just like a couple fun little mini games when you land on spaces with objects on them. That's nothing crazy. Ingenuity, a 5. You didn't even change anything. Like, it's just the 1990s board. Nothing happened. Easy, 9. It's the board game. It's the board game online with a couple coloring mini games. So altogether, I gave it a 24. Very simple game. Very silly. This did not come out in 1977. When did this come out? 1997. I don't know why it says 1977. Basically, it was just a handheld game. It's very simple. It's literally just the games from this one, just in a little handheld version. It's not even like the full game. It's just the little silly mini games. Like you can color stuff, you can sort things, you can design grandma's nuts home. But I love this handheld device's design. Like, look at Mr. Mint. He's holding the little screen. I wish phones looked like this nowadays. Like, that would have been so fun and goofy. Design, 10 out of 10. I would have this now. I love this. Integrity, 9. It's so silly, so fun. I feel like this was just a natural progression. It's not, but I love it, so it gets a 9. Ingenuity, 7. You don't try to do much new, but it's so cool and so pretty and so awesome. I need some water. My throat's dying. And easy, it's a 9. It's something just for like car rides. Very simple, very fun, very silly. I love it, guys. I gave it a total of 35. Cute. Next, we're on the 1997 board. This is the board most of the video games are based off of fully, because it's basically the 1980s designs, just a little bit updated. Basically, it just updated the art. That's all it did. Mr. Mint is no longer bending over. You can actually see his design now, guys. Jolly's pretty silly. They're all just there. They just updated the designs. Let's look at them. So first we got King Candy. I like his silly little socks. Look at those candy cane socks. I forgot the word for candy cane. Look at those little candy cane socks. This little muffin top. Oh, it's just so fun. Oh, he looked great. I like the updated. Gloppy. He looks gloppy now. I like his little thumbs up. I think he's silly looking. Next, we got Queen Frostine. Her dress now doesn't look as see-through and as like water-based. She looks very much like an ice queen now. She already looked like an ice queen, but I would say like the 1984, I believe, boards. Very much like water theme. And she is now more like bubble. Very Christian Chenoweth on Wicked on Broadway design, which is Glinda. I don't know why I said Christian Chenoweth. She was the originator of the Glinda role of Wicked on Broadway. This dress reminds me of Glinda's bubble dress for Wicked on Broadway. Not the same, but it's very similar in like my eyes. I can see. She's very pretty. She's so pretty, guys. Oh, next we got Princess Lolly. I love her dress again. I like the little attitude. Oh, I just think it's fun. I like her little shoes. Her hair, her crown's very fun. Lord Licorice, the exact same design. The nose is still there. Feels a little weird. Next, we got Jolly. Jolly looks a little bit less basketball shaped. We mourn basketball shaped Jolly. But he's still very silly. Oh, I don't know what else to add. He looks silly. He looks like he has like a frosted little... You know those like Shakespeare era? Like where they had like the big things on their necks? That's what it looks like he has. He probably does, but I think it's so silly looking. You'll find. Grandma Nut looks the exact same. Love her. I already gave him my opinions on her. Mr. Mint. Oh, I love that he's standing up now. Now you can actually see his fun design. And now he's actively working as a lumberjack. He's doing his job, guys. He's employed. Yup. Plumpy. Plumpy's now sitting down eating a plum. While the gingerbread plum tree is waving at us. Thanks, gingerbread plum tree. I'll wave back at you. Love the gingerbread plum tree. So, all in all, this is the board that my grandmother had. And it holds a special place in my heart. I love this board. I think this board's very fun and goofy. It adds just so much character and fun to it. Even though it's similar. It's the exact same board as the 1980s version, just with more updated art. And I love that. I just like how nice it looks. The design, 10. So pretty. Integrity, 10. Love it. Ingenuity, 9. You didn't do anything different. Just updated the art. But I love the art, so it's a 9. And easy, 10. This is my favorite, one of my favorite boards. This gets a 39. 1 point off from being a perfect board. I love the 1997 board. It's so good, guys. This is the best board. I will stand by this. This is the best board of Candyland. I don't know why they keep changing it. I understand why from like a product standpoint, but you don't need to change it. It's perfect as is. Love you, Candyland board 1997. Next, we're on 2002. This is the one my parents had, and this is the one where my dad cheated. Ugh. Rude. So let's go through all the characters, because the characters got a big update this time. First, we got King Candy. Guys, I miss his old design. I don't love the gumball vibes. I think the cookie vibes were very fun and silly. But I guess it's fine. I like the purple for like the royal. I think his little gumball cuffs right here. Puffy sleeves. Very silly, very goofy. I like that. I don't love what he has under here though. I don't. So you have like a jelly bean belt with gumballs. You got a gumball necklace that's right next to the belt. Don't love your crown. I liked your muffin top crown better. I thought it was so silly and goofy. You got big ass shoes. And he lost his candy cane sock. Well, he has his candy cane socks, but he don't have candy cane shoes no more. And his castle is like a big gumball thing. This is how they tell time. Wrong. We'll get to that in a minute. But like all in all, he's not my favorite King Candy design, but it's pretty good. Gloppy looks even more gloppy. Big ol' smile. Wants to hug you, wants to trap you into his molasses swamp. Wants to eat. Glutton. Next we have Princess Frostine. Guys, I don't like the pink dress. I don't like the pink and the red. Why is she pink and red? I know that this is a girl character, so you think she has to be pink and red. She does not have to be pink and red. Let her be blue. Her light blue and white was so cute. This dress is not as fun. It's very reminiscent of Aurora's dress. Because this is around the time where the Disney Princess brand really started to get traction, or is about to. But it's very much like Disney princess vibes, right? And also, if you're going to do with like the pink dress, commit to having a pink wand. That's blue. That's a blue snowflake. That doesn't go with her outfit. It's very Belle winter coat. It's very Belle winter chic mixed with Aurora, and it's ugly. Not ugly. It just makes me depressed because I miss her blue outfit. Now she ice skates everywhere. Whatever. Next we got Lolly. I miss her yellow dress. I miss her yellow dress and her pink hair and her silly little curls. This is so boring. Just having straight hair and a ponytail. The character is kind of stripped away, but I like it. I just don't love it as much as the other designs. I didn't want this dress as a kid. But it's good. I like that she's a fairy now. She has wings and she can fly now. It looks really silly. I enjoy it. Other than I just miss her yellow dress and her pink hair. Next, Lord Licorice. Less egregious on the nose. Still has a big nose. He's also less cunty as his previous design. His shoes are just too big for him. Trying to look like he's compensating for something. Has a big old cape with licorice. Like, it's just like, it's fine. It's fine, but the last one was so cunty. With his silly little shoes, with this silly little strap. Makes me miss his silly little guy. But now he has a hat. Did he have a hat? I think he had a hat in the past one. I don't know what I'm talking about. I like it. I like it. It's just, I like the past one. We got Jolly. Jolly's now not a basketball anymore. He's now a dinosaur. I like him. I think he's silly looking. But he was very forgettable while playing this board. Maybe it's because I was obsessed with Princess. Guys, I forgot. They stripped Queen Frostine of her title. She's been stripped of her title. Hasbro. Let me get close to you. Hasbro. Why? Why the fuck did you do that to my girly pop? Oh, she was so cool. She was a queen. She ruled over the thing. Let her keep doing that. Motherfuckers. But he's a dinosaur. I like his design though. I think it's fun. I like the gumdrops on his head. I think they're really fun for spines. Next we got Grandma Nut. Guys, this looks like an old southern white grandma. This reminded me of my grandmother. I like her. I like her little dog basket nut thing. Little basket case dog. That's so fun. And she's like a gardener. And her house has slides. What's the thing with slides? There were slides in the castle, and now there's slides at the peanut brittle house. I think they have a thing with slides with this one, but you know what? Whatever. And Mr. Mint, he's no longer a creature. He's just a guy. But I love his little beavers. Oh, they're so fun. They're so cute. Look at them. They look so silly. Oh, I feel like I could roast them. I also love the design on his pants. It's a bunch of little candy canes and mints. That's and like snowflakes. That's so fun and so detailed and so cool. I like that a lot. Next we got the gingerbread plum tree, but no Plumpy. Plumpy, I will miss you. Not really. I will miss you because you are not in any of the boards that I can recall from now on. R.I.P. Plumpy. You've been instead replaced by Little Gingerbread Man. Which, you know what? Iconic, because they were the original, like, main thing about Candyland. So we love Little Gingerbread Man. So all in all, this board, my home board, what do I rate it? Design, an 8. I do enjoy this design. I think it's very fun, very, like, silly. But this is going right after the last one, which was almost a perfect score. So I'm going to be a little bit more critical on it. But all in all, subjectively, I love the design. I think it's really fun. I'll give it an 8. Integrity, a 9. This is very similar to the last one, and that very like childlike wonder and fun, and it really immerses you in the world because it has a lot of like designs and stuff. Ingenuity. How creative is it? They fully redesigned most of these characters. King Candy has a full redesign, not a full redesign, but a mostly redesigned. Princess Frostine does. Jolly does. He's no longer a creature. I'm sad about that. Like, a lot of these things have been fully redesigned and done well. I like it. And easy is a 9. It's not too complicated. It's not too busy that you can't see the board or anything. So all in all, it gets a 35. Next, we have something that I did not put in the PowerPoint because I feel like it would be better. Up here. And that is 2007 50-minute Candyland movie. It's called, I know the name. I didn't even write down the name of the movie. I didn't even write down the name of the movie. Oh, sorry, it's not even 2007. Why did I say it's 2007? It's 2005. It'd be better to cover the 2005 Candyland movie, The Great Lollipop Adventure. We start with this really 2005 song. This is like da 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 da. That is Into the Woods. That's not 2005. That was Little Red Song. Show me things, many wonderful things that I haven't thought of before. Very similar, though. Anyway, we meet this guy. This kid who's... I gotta draw him. This little guy. His name's Jib. That's right. J-I-B. As in boy. Would this help? That didn't really help at all. I don't know if you can still see Jib, but that's Jib. Jib is a gingerbread man, and he's been tasked by his mom, which is the gingerbread plum tree. I could just draw a tiny little gingerbread plum tree. I'll put him right here. The gingerbread plum tree is Jib's mom, and his mom tasks Jib with... People are talking out there. With giving this special frosting, this candy celebration held by King Candy at Castle. Frosting is in a little red thing, right? Ugly, Not even a bag, it's in a ball. And this frosting's super special because it's really good frosting. And it can stick to anything. That's his job, is to get to Candy Castle. Let's get to Candy Castle and return it to, like, get a celebration. Why he needs it there? I don't really know. But he just needs to. Cut to Candy Castle. Right? Candy Castle is there. King Candy's like, hey, Princess Lolly, you're my daughter. And you're actually going to lead this celebration, right? You are going to have to be responsible. You're going to have to be here at, and like 8 gumballs, because that's how they tell time. That huge gumball thing in that, by the King Candy, the castle and the map, that's how they tell time. It goes down the slide, and that's how they tell time. Like, it's an hour. It's crazy. It's actually really fun. I really like that world building. This is Princess Lolly. I don't know if you can see that I said Lolly, but it says Lolly right there. And she's like, but Dad, I don't want to. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be silly and goofy. Understandable. He's like, hey, you just need to bring your scepter, this thing, to the round table and like 8 gumdrops, and you just gotta put it in the center, and that's it. That's all we need, right? And Lolly's like, okay, fine, I can do that. Sure, whatever. While this is all going on, they're like licorice nubs. They're like little bite-sized licorice, like the Twizzlers. They're here. They're evil. And they see that, and they're like, ooh, we don't want Lolly to be in the center of the thing. We actually want to be in the center with this because Lord Licorice wants to do it. That's this whole plan. Lord Licorice. What does he look like? He's a head. Like big old pants. Big old shoes. A weird, huge nose. A little mustache. That's just. Oop, oop. That's what he looked like, guys. I don't mean it to look like that. But that's just how he looks, guys. I don't know why he looks like that. That's just how he looks, guys. It's weird. You gotta stick with me on this. So he actually wants the scepter because he wants to be cool. And he's like, so Twizzler guys, did you get the scepter? They're like, which means no. And he's like, God damn it. I can't believe you guys wouldn't get that. That's the one thing you're doing. So go get that. Now we're back with Jib, which I can't get over that his name is Jib. Crazy. He's on his way, and he got this frosting in a backpack. And then Mr. Mint shows up. Let me tell you about Mr. Mint. I love Mr. Mint. I think Mr. Mint, so silly goofy. But Mr. Mint, it's on site. This man, I love being early to things because it makes me so nervous not to be. Like, it's horrifying to me to even be like slightly. That's bad. You also can't see my face. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not cheating out to the audience. My theater teacher, like high school, would be appalled. That's a bad Brit. How do I? He has like a newsboy cap on. He has like pretty tall, taller than everyone else. And he's like, all right, who are you? First of all, wait, actually, let me talk to you about this. Jib's just walking. He's through the candy forest. He's just walking. Da 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 da. Then comes this huge ass snowball. Runs this kid over. Right? And after he stops, when the snowball breaks apart because he's a part of the snowball now, here comes Mr. Mint. The bitch. His big old shoes. And he's like, wow, that was so silly, so goofy. That was so silly, so goofy. That was so fun. And Jib's like, why did you do that to me? That was so mean. My feet hurt now. I actually have to go to the castle. So I'll see you later. And Mr. Mint put the cap back on. Mr. Mint, like, oh, I gotta go to the castle too because I have to deliver my silly little candy cane to the thing today. So I'll come with you, and then we can go together, and we can be besties. And so Jib's like, okay, well, I actually have to stay on the path because my mom told me to. The gingerbread plum tree told me to stay on the path. So I'm gonna do what she says, and I'm gonna stay on the path. And Mr. Mint over here sings a whole song about, okay, sure, yeah, you can do that, but you also have to have fun, guys. Like, stop being such a rule follower. Oh, yeah, Candyland, The Great Lollipop Adventure is a musical, first of all. Second of all, Mr. Mint, you are an adult. Your name starts with Mr. You are employed. Do not go telling this child what to do. And Jib's like, hey, we can't go off the path because if we go off the path, then we won't make it in time. Mint's like, we'll make it, don't worry. Okay. Whatever. So here they go. Jib and Mr. Mint. Right? And they meet Jolly. But Jolly, he's a little dinosaur. There we go. We got his hand, and then we got whoop, whoop. That's Jolly. And so Jib and Mr. Mint are walking, and Jolly bounces up to them because it's Gumdrop Mountain. Like, it's gonna be bouncy because it's a gumdrop. And so he's bouncing and chilling and vibing. And Mr. Mint, already, if they don't stop, they're gonna be late. Mr. Mint's like, hey, I'm gonna go join Jolly who's jumping on this shit. And Jib's like, hey, stop, we gotta go, sir. And Jib has more patience than me because I would have left him. I would have left Mr. Mint. Like, the moment where he is not listening to me, I would have left him. I would have left him in the dust. I don't care about him anymore. Who cares about Mr. Mint when he's actively trying to be late to the thing which you have to be at? And you have to bring your thing to finish the ceremony. Mr. Mint can take the blame. I'm gonna be there on time. Maybe an hour before, since it's a special ceremony. Mr. Mint, you bitch! But Jib waits for him. Jolly's like, oh, he's like, because he can't speak anymore. They took his voice. They took Jolly's voice, and they turned him into a dinosaur. Jolly's like, hey, can I come with you, basically, in his dinosaur talk? Because I also have things to bring, and it's like a locket of jelly beans. And Jib's like, yeah, sure, you can come. Mr. Mint looks down, and he broke his candy cane because he was jumping around. He landed on it and broke it. And he's like, well, Jib, I gotta go back to my house and go get a different candy cane. I gotta retrace my steps back to my house. They've been traveling for like a gumball. So he has to travel another gumball to go fix his candy cane because it broke. He broke his candy cane because he was dumb. And Jib, God bless Jib, decides, I'm so tired of this man not going to be there, and I can't leave him because he'll never get there and then the ceremony won't happen. Bold words, Jib. Let this be on the adult. But then he uses some of his frosting to fix Mr. Mint's candy cane. Mr. Mint's like, wow, thanks for fixing my candy cane. And so they continue. Lolly goes and visits her sister, Princess Frostine. Princess Frostine, who's like ice skating around and not doing anything of importance except trying to like appeal to like young girls who are in their Disney princess phrase. And she's like, "You gotta be responsible, Lolly." And Lolly's like, "Well, I don't really want to." Frostine's like, "Well, you gotta be responsible just for this one time. That's all Dad's asking you to do." And Lolly's like, "Fine, I will." Puts down her wand. 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 Not in her hand. Because she was talking to Frostine or something. And while Frostine was skating, because she can't sit still. Same. The moment when Frostine skates away, she's gone. And Lolly goes to pick up her scepter that she needs for this whole thing to happen. The little guys grabbed it. They got it. The little silly little licorice guys, they have it now. That's theirs. Lolly's like, "Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Shit. Shit. Fuck. I lost it. Now my dad hates me because I can't even do anything. And I don't even know where it went. I don't know." I feel like that's her fault. I know she's just a kid. But Girly Pop, I don't know, do better. Get good. Anyways, back to these three. And this motherfucking man. Well, they all realize that they won't get to the castle in time. But it's a dark and dingy little way that is in the way from them in the castle. That's if saying like this is the castle, it's like on a hill. Like here's the path going this way. It's like a dark and dingy tunnel. And Mr. Mint, like, "Hey Jib, look, it's a shortcut." And Jib's like, "Well, are you sure?" Mr. Mint's like, "Yeah. So here's the castle. Here's where the path is going. But here is this dark and dingy tunnel that we can't see. It's going right to the castle." Motherfucker, what? What? Huh? Why do you think that? What? Whatever. Dumb. 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 I think that's how you spell dumb. That'd be really ironic if that's not how you spell dumb. Yeah, I think that's how you spell dumb. No, it isn't. Here we go with that. So they go through this dark and dingy tunnel. Who would have guessed that doesn't lead to the castle? Instead, it's a dead end into Lord Licorice's home, where he's sitting there over a boiling pile of something. Pot of something. And his little minions bring him the wand. The wand that you need. He's like stirring it. And he sings cuntiest song. Lord Licorice always serves cunt. And in this song, cunt. And so basically what his plan is to be in the center of the circle and put the wand in, and then all this licorice, put licorice around the table, will grow and take over everything in Candyland. Good for... Okay, and he's like, "Well, everyone else has their place. I just have this dark and dingy tunnel full of licorice. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, you deserve your own little place too, other than a dark and dingy little hole. Yeah, Lord Licorice. I got you. I understand. Anyways, these three see it, hear that song, and they're like, oh no, that's horrible. We gotta go tell King Candy. We gotta go run, guys. We gotta get there fast. And as they're trying to get out of the tunnel, they get caught in a bunch of these little licorice little bike guys. They start chasing them. They're getting on their tail. Mr. Mint. Mr. Mint is like, Jib, they're gaining on us. Do something. So Jib uses even more of his frosting to glue the little licorice people down. They get out of the dark and dingy tunnel, right? So I can just erase that. They get out of the shortcut. And Mr. Mint, who before they escaped was like, oh no, this is really, really, really bad, decides, it's no big deal. Jib, why are you stressing? You gotta have fun. What? What? You just agreed 30 seconds ago that this was a problem. That this is actually really scary and you need to go tell King Candy. Why, 30 seconds after, you're in daylight again and you're like, actually, I was wrong. It's not that important. You gotta relax. Motherfucker, what? Piss me off. Anyways, now back to Lolly and her experience. She is so distraught about losing her wand because that was like her one job is to be at the castle at a certain time with her wand, right? She goes to Grandma Nut. We don't need Queen Frost. Princess Frostine, because she doesn't matter anymore. So she goes to see Grandma Nut, and like, Grandma Nut's like, oh, well, it's fine. Don't stress too much about it. That was her one job. Grandma Nut's there. Like, well, don't worry about it. You can just chill with me. It'll be fine. We're good. Right? Jib, Mr. Mint, and Jolly are walking down the path again. Mr. Mint sees another shortcut and convinces Jib and Jolly to take it. Where does it go? Not the castle. It goes to Grandma Nut's house. Where Mr. Mint gets stuck because he breaks the peanut brittle path to Grandma Nut's house, which is the peanut brittle house, and gets stuck in peanut butter. And so these two come over and they're like, oh, you're stuck, let's help you. And they get him out, right? And then Lolly continues to complain to Grandma Nut. Like, what am I going to do with my wand? And they're like, oh, you're Princess Lolly. Let's bow. Oh, that wand? The lollipop one? Oh, Lord Licorice has it. And he's planning on using it to create growing licorice to consume everything in Candyland to finally have his own space. And Grandma's Nut is like, oh no, that could work. Thanks, Grandma Nut. And everyone's like, oh no, all hope is lost. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Grandma Nut then sings a song about, guys, as long as you don't give up, you're not stuck. You gotta be nutty. Dumb. Dumb song. This was made for children in 2005, so like I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Kind of made me annoyed because now they made her like the crazy old grandma. That's not my grandma Nut. Grandma Nut's cool. She's so cool. Whatever. So they all decide, oh, we'll just trick Lord Licorice. Right here. Into getting stuck in the peanut butter, and then we can take the wand back, and then we can get to the castle and then finish off everything else. So we're all good. We're all good. They do that, and they take the wand, and they start to skedaddle. Grandma Nut takes her car, loads it with her dog, and drives away, leaving Lolly, Mr. Mint, Jib, and Jolly to walk to the castle. Sorry, run to the castle. What? Leaving 2 children, basically a child, and a dinosaur to walk. Who also has the scepter, and you know that Lord Licorice wants it. And guess what she does? Grandma Nut. She takes her car and tries to run over all of the tiny little licorice bites. She chases them with her car. And then gets chased by them because they got more people. So I feel like that's karma, honestly. So they're running away. And then, guess who decides to take another shortcut? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. It's actually the Mr. Mint who decides, hey, let's take another shortcut. Guess what doesn't work? The shortcut. I'm gonna start tweaking. So anyway, they take a shortcut, and it's to this molasses swamp, and there's a bridge, but the bridge is broken, and they're like, oh no, what were we gonna do? And then they're like, hey, Lolly, stop freaking out. You actually have wings. You can fly over this. And she went, oh yeah, I do. And so she gets over the bridge, no problem. So does Jolly, the shape-shifting dinosaur. I don't know if I mentioned that, but he shape-shifts. He can shapeshift into anything. Crazy. And then Jib tries it. He almost gets it. He's like grappling onto it, but then falls into the molasses swamp. And so they're all trying to figure out how to get Jib out. And guess who comes? Guess who's parading up the little place? Lord Licorice and his silly little licorices. I forgot to mention this. When they were getting Lord Licorice stuck originally to get the wand, Mr. Mint kicks him into the trap. So when Lord Licorice comes across this scene of Jib in the moat, Lolly in trying to get him, leaves her wand up here alone and jumps into the moat to go save Jib. So she doesn't have the wand anymore. It's up there. And then Jolly comes in and jumps in too to help her because she's drowning. And Mr. Mint, he's just on this side. And so when Lord Licorice comes up and sees Mr. Mint over here, and he's like, oh, looky here. You're all stuck. And then he kicks Mr. Mint into the moat. And in my notes I made while watching the movie. And focus. Focus. And Licorice pushes Mint in, and I can see the fan fictions. And you'll never guess who was right. There are not a lot of Candyland fics on AO3, but the most popular ship with 13 fics, count them, 1, 3, are Lord Licorice and Mr. Mint. All of them, Jib, Mr. Mint, Jolly, and Lolly, end up in the molasses swamp, while Mr. Mint is able to make his little licorice guys bridge across the gap and take the wand again, because Lolly left it where she couldn't reach it. And Lord Licorice leaves, haunting them, saying there's something in the moat, and he hopes it doesn't eat him. And then here comes Gloppy, and just wants a hug, so Jib gives him a hug. Now they're all covered in molasses. And they get out of the swamp. Like, it was literally, I don't think it was a minute after I think it wasn't even a minute after Lord Licorice left them in that moat that Gloppy saved them. So, they're all covered in molasses now. So, but mostly Mr. Mint, because he was thanking him, and then he got, like, swallowed by Gloppy. Freaky. So now we go back to the castle, Candy Castle. And Lord Licorice is there. He's on the table. His vines are coming. Licorice vines are coming. Here we see Frostine and King Candy tied up, as well as Grandma Nut. And so they're all like, don't do it. No, Lord Licorice, you can't do that. What? And then here comes Lolly, Jib, Mr. Mint, and Jolly sneaking in. And what they decide to do is masquerade as the molasses swamp creature, Gloppy. Well, Mr. Mint and Jib do. Not Jib. Oh, there's so many names that are right, just the same. Jolly. Jolly gets on Mr. Mint's shoulder, and they're like, blah, blah, blah. And Mr. Mint gets scared. Not Mr. Mint. God, Licorice gets scared. And then the molasses rubs off. That didn't happen in the Great Molasses Flood. So Lord Licorice is like, oh, you weird guy. I'm not scared of you anymore. And then there's a wild goose chase for the scepter. Jib loses the last of his frosting that he needed to complete this whole ceremony to pin Lord Licorice down, because he has the scepter right at the end. And then they call in Gloppy, and then Gloppy steals him. And everyone puts their stuff on the table, because it's like a circle table. Lolly puts the wand in the middle. And then Jib's like, I used all of my frosting to kill Lord Licorice. No, you didn't. You used it to fix this motherfucker's candy cane. Oh, pisses me off. And then Lolly's like, no, Jib, you're the gift. Everyone climb on the table because you guys are the gifts. So they do, and then it works. And I guess the whole celebration thing was actually creating a whole realm for this irresponsible child who rule over area. Because the Lollipop forests appear. And they all live happily ever after. But Lord Licorice, I guess, is banished back to that dingy old corner. Why can't he have a silly little thing? He deserves a silly little thing. Lord Licorice, I mourn with you. So that was the Great Lollipop Adventure, 2005. Mr. Licorice, it's on site. Oh my god. That man was the most annoying piece of shit. Pisses me off. Oh! Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Anyways, now I can continue Oh, I didn't rate it. It was good. It made me mad, but I love the music. Next thing. Next up, we got Candyland, the DVD game. This is horrifying. It is that early 2007 3D animation that just looks bad. Think Chicken Little. Think, oh, I know what I'm thinking of. That dog that was trying to save this carousel because it was frozen, because this like girl was on it, and then they get stuck in a volcano and they almost die. But then they win in the end. I forget what it's called. But I know what it is. Think that animation. And so basically they're all like, you have mats and stuff and you lay them out. There's only 3 games. It's King Candy, Mr. Mint, and Grandma Nut. Mr. Mint is just like, do what I do. I don't remember exactly. I have the notes. They're horrifying, guys. They're really scary. Design too. Horrifying. You can kind of see it here. I'll input
I didn't see
some pictures too, but like, oh. What is it? It was integrity 6. It kept the characters. They made them silly. But ingenuity is horrifying, guys. If I saw this as a kid, I'd be scared as fuck. They're horrifying. And then easy is a 5 because it was like very simple, easy games. All in all, they get a 15. Next, we got the 2007 Candyland Castle game, which is basically you just sort stuff. I don't even think it was a game. I think it was just a toy. Anyways, design is 6. I like this design. I like the candy men in the back. I think the box is fun. Integrity, sorry. This is not a board game. That's not even a game. It's sort. 0. Ingenuity 4. It's creative. In a way that it's just a different toy branded with Candyland. And then easy is a 7. It's a sorting game. That's simple. There's literally a thing that says no reading required. So, I gave it a 17. Now we're on to 2010. This board is certainly something. So let's start. King Candy. Why did they make him not skinny? Well, that's not the word. Why did they make him skinny? Why is he an old man, Twink? No, Twink is young. What are you? He looks like he works out. But like, it just feels weird. Like, this whole design process, he was like just a round little guy. Now he's a square. Weird. I like the design of his castle. I think his design of the castle is pretty fun, cool, and awesome. Here's Gloppy. He's not Gloppy anymore. He doesn't even nameplate. He doesn't even get to be named. But now it's a mountain that he's a part of. It's like Chocolate Fudge Mountain or something out there. Well, no, it's just Chocolate Mountain. And Grandma Nut, gone. Replaced with Grandma Gooey. She doesn't look as nice. She looks like she'd be a part of the Daughters of the Confederacy. Maybe it's because I don't really love fudge. But I also don't like peanut brittle. I don't really like peanut brittle either. So, like, I just don't. She looks weird to me. I like her slippers, though. Next, we got Princess Frostine. Destroyed. I give her back her queen. Give her back her title. She deserves it. Anyways, I like her dress. I don't know why it's a mermaid skirt, though. It doesn't need to be a mermaid-style dress. Why is it bodycon? Feels a little weird. But I like her ice skates. I like the idea of the dress. Like, if it wasn't Princess Frostine, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But, like, it's like, I like it. I think it's cute. I like the wand and the crown are very fun. I think she's cute. I like that they went back to the blue. It makes her look a lot better. Next, we got Lollipop Woods with Princess Lolly. I like her little tights. I like her dress. I like how it's very Nutcracker vibes, like sugar plum fairy vibes, and I really like that. I think her design's really fun if they're not going to do the yellow dress. Next we got Lord Licorice. Cunt. Longer hair, still weird nose. But I like his hat and the 2 feathers are licorice. Then he has like snakes now, and now he's in the Licorice Lagoon. He's a pirate now. Okay. I see you, Lord Licorice. Peanut Brittle House has been replaced with the Gingerbread House. That's not it. Grandma Nut, I miss you. And then Gumdrop Mountain has replaced with Gummy Hills, and Jolly, dead. He's gone. My silly little dinosaur, they've killed you. Now Jolly and Plumpy are gone. They were just little guys. These bears look like they would kill me. Oh, this is the most egregious thing I've ever seen. They removed Mr. Mint, and they replaced him with this fucking twink of a man called the Duke of Swirl. And they got rid of the forest. You know, the man who had a job, and replaced it with ice cream slopes. Who is this motherfucker? He took Queen Frostine's job. Why does he have the ice cream cone as his space? He looks like the blonde Prince Charming from Shrek, but brunette. Why? Okay, one thing I do like about him, I just realized this. His sword that typically is here, it's an ice cream scoop. That's actually so funny and so silly. But I hate him, so that gives you like 1 point in my book. Next, the Gingerbread Plum Tree, who's been here since the beginning, is replaced with Cupcake Commons. Why did you replace all the silly, goofy characters? Grandma Nut's gone. Mr. Mint is gone. Jolly is gone. The Gingerbread Plum Tree is gone. Hasbro, we've had beef. You won't do Transformers 1, 2. And you just hate me in particular when it comes to Transformers. But what did my silly little guys ever do to you? They were so silly. Oh, they hate me in particular. Oh. Anyways, design is a 3. It feels overly complicated. Like, I'm staring at this now, and I'm getting overstimulated. Like, it's not anything fun. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's just fine. It's not cool, though. Like, they got rid of her ice cream and made her just Ice Palace. Out of this freak. Got rid of Grandma Nut. Integrity, 3. You got rid of so many fun characters. You got rid of the Gingerbread Plum Tree, who's been here since the first board, before there was any characters. Crazy. Crazy that you got rid of her. Ingenuity. One thing that I think is creative is the lagoon. I like that he's a pirate now. I do like Lolly's dress. I do like the ice cream scoop on the whatever his name is. Prince of Mr. Mint, but freaky. Easy, a 6. It's so busy, and like a bunch of the colors in the track have been used all around the board, so nothing really draws your attention right there. I give it a 15 total. Next, You thought the last board was overwhelming? This one is crazy. This is 2013. First of all, notice they got rid of the Candyland kids. These are Shopkins. Actually, that's not even people. Let's break it down, shall we? Let's start with King Candy, as always. I actually really like this design of him. I wish there was more texture on the suit and more like candy. His name's Candy. But altogether, I think it's a nice, like, regal king outfit. Nothing crazy, nothing special. I don't like how anthropomorphized his castle is around him. It's weird. Next, got Princess Frostine. Now, okay, first of all, the design of her. I like it. I like it. Like, if it wasn't Princess Frostine, I think it's cool, right? I think it's interesting. I think it's a nice design. I like the blue. I like the very, like, spiky bits. I think that's fun. But this is not Princess Frostine or Queen Frostine. This is not Frostine. This is a Bratz doll. Weird that it's here on a Candyland board. But you know what? Oh, whatever, I guess. Next we got Princess Lolly. This is not a child. Princess Lolly was a child. This is another, like, Ever After High Bratz doll vibe. Not even Bratz doll. Ever After High. Mm-hmm. I like her wings. I like her tutu again. I think it's very nice. I'm happy they brought back her pink curly hair. But this is not Princess Lolly. This is not my girly pop. Who is this? Not her. I really love this licorice design, actually. I think they fully leaned into the pirate design. Looks exactly like I hoped Captain Hook looked in Once Upon a Time, but they were too cowards enough to do it. But he's actually really cool. I like the top hat. I like the long coat. I like how his hair is very much licorice, and that's how they incorporate it. I wish their outfits incorporated more of their, like, sweet. I think that would make it look really cool. I think his boat's super simple and not very cohesive with himself. But all in all, I think he's pretty cool. He still has a longer hooked nose. Not cool, guys. Especially with him being the one with that and being a villain. But I also think it's crazy that he has a skull here when... Who did he get that from? Who did he model that after? Because do all of these, like, anthropomorphic candies have skulls in? Like, who? What? Huh? Lord Licorice, you have some answers. Next, we have Grandma Nut. She's back, but that's not her. Who is this? This is not her. She looks like Jennifer Coolidge from Legally Blonde. She looks Y2K. Which is something, there's something comforting about that. Don't get me wrong. That's where I grew up, and that's the era I grew up in. But it's so ugly. So ugly. I like her little squirrels, though. I think her squirrels here, like, I don't know what they are. They're fun, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all, guys. And the worst offender. Oh my god, who is this? Well, I'll tell you who. It's Mr. Mint. Mr. Mint. That. Sit down and digest this. He has the most egregious outfit ever. Huge fan up. Right. Pearl out. He has bell-bottom one, a single bell-bottom arm with no glove. The other one, skin-tight sleeve with a little puff with a neon yellow glove on. Then he has a little collar, another puff of neon yellow, purple pants, knee-high Converse, ice skates with a yellow fin on it and a little trench, like a little tailcoat. What? 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 Ooh, that's so ugly. This did come out in 2013. This man is the height of 2013 Tumblr. This man, I fear the person who designed him. Like, I know what the girlies on Tumblr want. They want this. I should know, because I was on Tumblr at that time. He's freaky. He would have fit in with the Onceler. He would have fit in with, what other ones? No, Dean Winchester isn't. I have a whole PowerPoint on Tumblr Sexy Men because I had to explain it to people who weren't canonically online. And I am. I just can't remember the Tumblr Sexy Men that I have them on the list. Oh. The top, no, Sans. Sans won the Tumblr Sexy Men poll. So did Ford. No, it was Grunkle Stand. That won most fuckable? Ford won most impregnable. The one that you want to get most pregnant. Man, on Tumblr. I'll do a whole video about that. Don't worry, guys. But he looks ugly. And also, the forest is gone. It's deforested. And now he has a house. There's no forest. There's nothing. It's just the house. Ugly. Ugh. And not even the worst. They don't even use cards anymore. They decided for this one edition to use a spinner. I don't know what was going through the creators of this edition's mind. But I just want to talk to them. Anyways, what is the ranking of the 2013 version of Candyland? Design 1, too busy. It's so much. Guys, I'm overstimulated. Integrity 1. You made Mr. Mint a twink with a horrible fashion sense. You made all of the little guys Shopkins. What? Ingenuity. I'll give it to you. It's creative. Easy 4. Overstimulated. Can't follow track. Can't do it. 9. Hate it. Horrible. Next, 2014. For some reason, I don't know why, 2013 version of Candyland did not sell. So they made a new one. Let's break down the character design, shall we? King Candy. He looks nice. I like his robe besides the neon green fluff. I think it's nice. I think the star design on it's really nice. I think you get rid of the green and it's fine. The castle itself looks unrendered. There's no texture. It's just smooth. Okay, whatever. Queen Frostine. it's still Princess, I think. I like this. I think it's very fun. I think it's very silly. I like the blue and the pink mixed together. But it's not something I would want in my closet, but I do like the design for Frostine. It does feel that way. It's not a like duh kind of way. Like it's fine. It's just like a blonde lady. So whatever, I guess. Whatever. Hey, they made her a child again. Oh, Lolly's a child. I don't like this outfit for her though. It's very child, like she would pick it out herself. But it's ugly. Why does she have like a headband scarf on? Why are there actual balls on her skirt? Why does she have elf shoes? And where's her fairy wings? She's a fairy. Not my favorite. Next, we have Lord Licorice. I don't like this design. His nose, even more pronounced. Feels weird. Mustache, even more pronounced. Feels weird. Outfit itself, ugly. Ugly. Hat, just a normal hat. Like it's like a pilgrim hat with 2 feathers. He doesn't even have any licorice on him. That's my thing with this board. There's no candy on the characters itself. Like, that's so boring. He's not my favorite. Next, Grandma Nut's back. She looks very grandma. She looks like my grandma. Her house is untextured as well, and it's now an acorn instead of a peanut brittle house, which will probably stop people from eating it, but doesn't make it good. Doesn't make it good. Next. Who is this? This is not Mr. Mint. It is Mr. Mint, but it's not Mr. Mint. Look at him. This is the Onceler. This is Jack Frost from Rise of the Guardians. This is a twink in every sense of the word. I am scared. Buddy the elf, what did they do to you? Buddy, what? Blink twice if you need help. That's all the characters they have. Jolly gone. Plumpy gone. The swamp gone. No children at the start. They got like responses. They're like, that board back there, way too crazy. Dumb it down. And they dumbed it down so much that there's nothing there. It's so untextured. Boring. It's boring. It's boring. Design, 5. It's fine. It's not my favorite. It's just boring. Integrity. There's no children. There's nothing. This doesn't scream fun. This doesn't seem like, oh, I'm about to go on a fun adventure. This seems like I'm going to go to work. And these are my co-workers. Ingenuity. It's not that creative. They made Mr. Mint a twink. They stripped all the texture out of the drawings. It's not anything really fun. Easy. It's very easy to follow because there's nothing on that board. They also went back to cards for this one. This is 17. I'm still mad at it though. Next, the most recent one. Let's start. King Candy. Not Alice Candy Castle. Replacing the kids at the start. I like that they got rid of the neon green and they just stuck to yellow. I like his cape, his robe. It's not cape, it's a robe. I think it's nice. He's fine. Why is he at the start? Why is he there? Next, working our way down from the top, we got Chocolate Falls. And I don't know who this is. This is a businesswoman. Why is she in Candyland? Where's the madness? Where's the silliness? Where's the goofy? Where's my fun? Not there. She looks like she looks actually very polite. But I feel like she would tax me. I believe she goes to a country club. Next, Ice Cream Peaks. I like her dress. I like her braids. I think it's very fun that they made Queen Frostine a person of color and added braids for her hair. I like the color in it. It has a bunch of blues and like magentas in it. Her dress is fine. I just don't like how her face looks. It looks super uncanny and scary to me. I don't know what it is. I've been staring at this, trying to figure out how to say this for a minute. Like, it's with all of this board. It feels uncanny and scary. I don't really know why. She's fine. Next, we got Lolly, Princess Lolly. She looks like, what's her name? The purple princess from Barbie Princess Charm School. That I forget the name of, but she does music. And I like that character in Barbie Princess Charm School. So that's not a diss. I think she's really cool. She has the same color hair as her. I like the big ponytail. I don't love her outfit, and I don't like her face. Her face looks scary. Oh, it's so scary looking. Oh. Next. Mr. Mint. I put him in a wheelchair. It's a really fun wheelchair. It's also a sled. And I really like that. I think that's really fun. He still looks like Buddy the elf. Buddy the elf, what do they do to you? And last, but not least in this, Jolly is back, guys. My little basketball guy is back. But it's not him anymore. That man looks like he was trying to get me into an MLM, a multi-level marketing scheme. He looks like he loves Bitcoin. Jolly, my man, what did they do to you? What did they do to you? What did they do to you, Jolly? What did they do with this board? Like, look at this board. It's so sparkly. It's better than last board, but it's scary. Why is it? Why do they all look like they're my coworkers? No. Can't be. We all know that Candyland was founded in 1949. What happened in 1949? Polio. How do I know this? Because Candyland was created for the polio awards, for the children in the polio awards. So all of Candyland goes back to polio. Right? It was created for this whole adventure to go home. Because children in polio awards, they wanted nothing more to go home because they couldn't leave until they were better. Polio absolutely drained the childlike joy out of these children in these wards. They tried their best to do anything they could to bring joy to them, but they couldn't because they were sick and they were dying. We know that. So our creator of Candyland created Candyland to have that simulation of joy, to make it feel like you are running and having fun and able to play and walk. She created polio. Nope. She created Candyland for these children. So, very similar to Hansel and Gretel. The original box art had the two children, a boy and a girl, both looking at a gingerbread man. That's a horrible gingerbread man, but gingerbread man through a forest. They were finding this candy land through the forest. Who else does that? Hansel and Gretel. But instead of dying instead of killing a woman, they instead find King Candy. Spelled with a K for some reason, King Candy there. King Candy instead gives them all the riches they ever want, and of course the riches in Candyland are candy to gourd themselves up on. But Jib, our local candy man, our local gingerbread man, has been in everything. Every board, every media, every movie, every game. By God. Jib is the witch. Jib is the witch of Hansel and Gretel. You see, because of King Candy. This is King Candy. Horrible design of him. He wants to be better. He needs to be better. He's depressed. He's sad. He has no friends because capitalism and Jib's creation has created him at the top with no one to share it with. He tries to reach out to Queen Frostine and trying to find companionship. Jib demotes her, takes her crown, and makes them related. He can't find any companionship, and he's trapped to his throne. And King Candy is lonely. The VHS game segment. He never leaves his castle. He never leaves his throne unless others are there to help him and to give him a reason to leave. The only way that he gets happy is the Candyland kids, i.e. Hansel and Gretel, coming and bringing him joy. The Candyland kids. who were the kids with polio. Because if you remember on the first board in 1949, that's horrible writing, in 1949, the boy had a leg brace. The boy had polio. Jib is the creator of this world. Started kind and loving and enjoying life, and then decided, just like Ronald Reagan, to destroy it. That he, Jib, was supposed to rule it with an iron fist, and everyone who came after shall suffer. Because he was the first. He was the creator. So, in the end, when people stopped playing, Jib decided, what do people love more than capitalism? Because I'm here to puppeteer everyone. King is not his only, everyone was his pawn, but the king here needed others to join him. Everyone became businessmen. Everyone succumbed to capitalism. Everyone succumbed to capitalism. Everyone succumbed to trickle-down economics. So in my reading of Candyland and its extended lore, Jib is the witch. Jib is Ronald Reagan. Jib created trickle-down economics. That's it. That's the video. Go home. Go home. But yeah. That's it. That's all of Candyland. I reviewed almost every Candyland thing that I could or could find besides just the boards that are based on other IPs, because there's a bunch. And if you want to learn a lot about Candyland, go check out the Candyland wiki. That thing is extensive and it helped me tremendously. I'll also put in the links to all the videos I watched, which are like the walkthroughs and the playthroughs and surviving lost media, because I think that's a very important thing. I'll link their YouTube channels down in the description. Hopefully my next video won't take as long as this. Probably will just be as crazy. I hope you all had a good day. And I hope you guys enjoyed this dumbass Candyland retrospective. Yeah. Hope you all have a good day, a good night, a good week. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.